there seems to be some kind of idea going around a lot of Marxist circles that if Donald Trump gets elected, it's basically going to be the end of the world. Because I've seen them out there saying, like, well, if Donald Trump gets elected, we're all going to be put in death camps. And by, they mean leftists, Marxists in general will be put into that kind of situation. All that's going to be it. Black people are going to be killed on the corner. You know, Mexicans are going to be routinely rounded up and killed. Like, they're predicting, like, this massive, huge outbreak of violence against people of color, to the point where they're invoking some kind of right-wing conspiracy, FEMA camp kind of stuff. Now, let's take a look at that for a second. If you really believe that this is what's going to happen, like you're genuinely scared that there's going to be some kind of dystopian future with Donald Trump where minorities and leftists are routinely rounded up and killed, why aren't you striking out with violence? If you genuinely believe that this is the kind of thing that's going to happen, that your life is in danger, then why aren't you organizing into militias and then trying to defend yourself, or trying to do everything that you can to make sure, you know, that you're going to be prepared for the violence that you think is coming? Because you don't really believe it. You're full of shit. Okay? If Donald Trump gets elected, there isn't going to be, you know, mass killings of people of color. Well, any more than there is now, anyway. But you know the image that he's invoking, these random, like, roving death squads that are just going around killing black people and Mexicans, which is the image that they're trying to give everybody, that this is the kind of future that we have to look forward to. But if you, like, really believe that this is what's coming, and that this is what will happen if Donald Trump gets elected, then why aren't you forming up big militias to defend yourself? Why aren't you handing out guns to people of color to defend themselves for if this happens, if Donald Trump gets elected? Because you don't really believe it. This is a whole ton of hyperbole that's being used to try to push the public away from voting for Donald Trump. And of course, nobody in their right mind should be voting for Donald Trump. But, you know, it's a little weird, and it's a little bit losery wimpy to be, you know, going on about how there's going to be death camps and stuff when you know that's not going to happen, and you know that's not going to be the result. Because if you really did, you'd be preparing for it, okay? Because if that threat was real and you really believed it, you would be arming to defend yourselves against it. But, I mean, come on, you know it's not happening. You're exaggerating for the sake of trying to score political points. You're trying to exaggerate to have an impact, to try to get people over to your side, to the radical leftist side, which I can understand wanting to do that. But doing it with such dishonesty is simply ridiculous. Look, if you really believe that Donald Trump is coming to kill you all, or that his followers are coming to kill you all, maybe you should start acting like it. Thank you for watching. Want to go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media. And if you want, you can head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you could head over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.